For centuries, whispers have echoed through the corridors of history, suggesting a radical reinterpretation of one of Mesoamerica's most enigmatic civilizations, the Olmecs. Imagine a thriving, sophisticated society flourishing in ancient Mexico, creators of monumental art and complex social structures, yet their origins remain shrouded in captivating mystery. But what if the story we thought we knew was incomplete? What if a powerful, persistent myth, the idea of a Black Olmec civilization, has distorted our understanding of this incredible culture and, more broadly, the very fabric of human history and identity? Today, we're not just exploring an ancient civilization, we're deconstructing a powerful myth, tracing its origins, scrutinizing the evidence, and uncovering its surprising impact on our modern world. Prepare to challenge what you think you know. The Olmec, a Mesoamerican marvel. The Olmec civilization emerged around 1600 BCE in the tropical lowlands of south-central Mexico. They are often considered the mother culture of Mesoamerica, laying the groundwork for later civilizations like the Maya and Aztecs. Their influence is undeniable, seen in their unique art, complex religious beliefs, and even their calendarical systems. Key Olmec sites like San Lorenzo, Tenochtitlan, and La Venta reveal a sophisticated society capable of organizing massive labor forces to create colossal basalt heads, some weighing over 40 tons. These heads, with their distinct facial features, are at the heart of much of the mystery and speculation surrounding the Olmecs. But how did this remarkable civilization arise? And why have these particular sculptures become a focal point for theories about their origins that extend far beyond the Americas? The seeds of a theory, 19th century speculation. The idea of Black Olmecs isn't new. Its roots stretch back to the 19th century, a period rife with colonial expansion, nascent anthropology, and unfortunately, often pseudo-scientific racial theories. As European powers explored and exploited new territories, they frequently sought to explain the origins of indigenous civilizations through a Eurocentric lens, often crediting superior external influences rather than recognizing the ingenuity of local populations. One of the earliest popularizers of transoceanic contact theories was Ignatius Donnelly, whose influential book Atlantis, the Antediluvian World, 1882, proposed a lost continent as the source of advanced civilizations worldwide. While not specifically about Africa, it opened the door to speculative connections. Later, in the early 20th century, Leo Wiener, a Harvard linguist, in his multi-volume work Africa and the Discovery of America, 1920-1922, argued for significant African influence on pre-Columbian American civilizations. Wiener based his claims on what he considered linguistic similarities, botanical evidence like the presence of cotton, and interpretations of historical accounts. He specifically highlighted the Negroid features he perceived in some Olmec colossal heads as evidence of African presence. It's crucial to understand the context. These theories emerged when racial classifications were rigid and the idea of diffusionism, that cultural innovation spread from a single advanced source, was a dominant paradigm. The very notion that indigenous peoples could develop complex societies independently was often dismissed. The scientific consensus, what archaeology tells us. Fast forward to today, and the scientific consensus regarding the Olmecs is robust and frankly far less dramatic. Over a century of rigorous archaeological investigation, genetic studies, and multidisciplinary research paints a clear picture. The Olmecs were an indigenous civilization that developed organically in Mesoamerica. Archaeological findings consistently demonstrate an unbroken cultural continuity in the Olmec heartland, with local antecedents for their artistic styles, agricultural practices, and even their social structures. There's no evidence of a sudden external introduction of a new population group or advanced technology that would suggest transoceanic contact. What about those African features in the colossal heads? Anthropological studies of the colossal heads indicate that the features, broad noses, thick lips, and full cheeks, are consistent with the phenotypic variations found among indigenous populations of Mesoamerica, past and present. Attributing these features solely to African ancestry is in simplification and an imposition of modern racial categories onto ancient peoples. Human physical variation is incredibly diverse, and similar features can arise independently in different populations. Furthermore, genetic studies on ancient human remains from Mesoamerica consistently show Native American genetic markers. There's no DNA evidence to support a significant African genetic contribution to the pre-Columbian Olmec population. The enduring myth: race, identity, and aspiration. So if the scientific evidence is so clear, why does the Black Olmec myth persist? The answer lies not in archaeology, but in something far more profound: the intersection of race, identity, and aspiration. In the mid-20th century, particularly during the Civil Rights Movement and the rise of Black nationalism, the Black Olmec theory gained new traction. For many, it offered a powerful narrative of ancient African achievement and global influence, challenging Eurocentric historical narratives that often marginalized or erased the contributions of people of African descent. The idea that Africans could have reached the Americas and established sophisticated civilizations before Europeans was a source of immense pride and a powerful counter-narrative to prevailing racist ideologies. It became a symbol of ancestral strength and a rebuttal to claims of African inferiority. Even today, in discussions about race, identity, and historical injustice, the Black Olmec theory resurfaces. It resonates with a desire to reclaim a lost history, to assert a global presence, and to challenge dominant narratives that have often suppressed the achievements of non-European cultures. The power of history, separating myth from fact. Understanding the origins and persistence of the Black Olmec myth isn't about discrediting a desire for historical pride or identity. It's about rigorously examining evidence and separating aspiration from archaeological fact. The true history of the Olmec civilization is no less fascinating or impressive than any myth. They were pioneers of Mesoamerican culture, creators of breathtaking art, and architects of complex societies, all developed independently within their unique environment. Their achievements stand as a testament to the incredible ingenuity and resilience of indigenous American peoples. By understanding the scientific evidence, we don't diminish the Olmecs, we appreciate them for who they truly are. And by examining the myth, we gain valuable insight into how history can be shaped by social and political currents, reflecting our own aspirations and struggles. What does the persistence of this myth tell us about our ongoing conversations about history, identity, and the narratives we choose to believe? Share your thoughts in the comments below.